Welcome to Combs Teeny Tiny Town, where today we're going to be looking at my new Aurora Miniatures H.O. Gunderson 6276 cubic foot Plate F boxcar in those glorious TTX colors. So we're going to take a little look at some of the features here and see what we have. Okay, so here it is. This is the box. It's pretty basic packaging, nothing too unusual here. So Aurora Miniatures, they're running their North American division out of Toronto. So this I had shipped direct. There's no kind of documentation, no paperwork of any kind inside the box. Standard clamshell case. I've already unboxed one of them, so I won't go and unbox this one right now. But we'll take a look at the other one on the track and we'll have a look. Okay, so here we are. We're looking at this car. Waffle-sided, 50-foot, high cube, modern boxcar. So these are kind of nice because they're, for a layout like mine, which is small, the 50-foot size actually, I think, is really, you know, kind of fits better than some of the longer 60-foot high cube cars. Okay, so taking a look at this, of course, it has a lot of the details that we'd expect in a car of this price range. Nice, well-applied separate details like the wire stirrup step, this ladder here separately applied. Now these trucks include these rotating caps here, these blue caps, which are kind of nice, and a nice little detail. Sharp lettering on the truck here, which is a good detail. The lettering itself is clear and sharp. Even the very small lettering, very nicely done. You've got, you can actually see some of the underbody detail here, which we'll look at a little bit more closely in a minute, which is nice. Separate applied details on the door hardware mechanisms here. Very nice, very realistic, I think. Again, you can kind of just see that, you know, you've got that plumbing, brake line plumbing underneath the car. Very nice, I would say, overall. Of course, on the end of the car, you've got the coupler lift bars, the etched metal platform, detail on the chain, the brake wheel, ladders, and you have what I think is a semi-scale knuckle coupler, which trying to get a little bit closer here. So it doesn't have the sort of Katie style mechanism to it. It may kind of sag just a slight bit, but we'll look at it on the track with the locomotive. You've also got your brake, or your hose line here. And yeah, very sharp, clear lettering as well on the end. So all in all, looks quite nice. And some of the roof detailing here looks to be nice. You can kind of, it's molded, of course, but you can kind of make out some of the detail, the riveting detail here. So yeah, very nicely nicely done, nicely executed model here. Now, without comparing it side by side with photos of the prototype, of course, hard to say exactly how realistic it is, but for my tastes, it looks good. Okay, let's take a real quick look at the underbody detail here. So as you can see, these trucks have a nice detail to them. Those rotating caps, end caps, are quite nice, quite prototypical, I think. Now, I've seen this kind of thing before. The Otter Valley cars that I looked at recently, they have a similar kind of plastic cover over the screw. So this is kind of a nice detail. As you can see, there's Aurora stamped right on the bottom of those couplers, pardon me, trucks, I should say. Aurora. Really nice, extensive detail on the plumbing, the brake lines, the compressors. Some of this stuff is visible, as we'll see, I should say, from the side. So yeah, as you can see, a very nice underbody detail here. Now I think trying to get at some of these coupler boxes, you're gonna run into some issues with all that brake line plumbing and the hoses, etc. But I haven't seen any need to do any kind of serious adjustments or changes in the couplers. Now this could just be me, but I think on the whole I'm quite happy with how the car is performing. But if you did need to do some work there, I think there'd be a little bit of delicate work removing some of that, those detail parts, or gently manipulating them to get at those couplers. And likewise, if you want to get at those trucks, to take them off, you need to gently pry this piece off here to get access to the screws underneath. But anyway, I'm very pleased with the level of detail, and I think it's pretty much exactly what I would expect for something of this price point. Okay, let's get these mated up here. Okay, now again, without measuring, it's hard to tell exactly if these are correct height. I don't have a gauge to measure that, but it looks to line up pretty much exactly with the coupler. This is a Walther's proto locomotive, BNSF. So yeah, seems to link up nicely here. So let's just see how it rolls along the track here. I have some fairly tight 18-inch curves on the layout, so sometimes with a 60-foot high cube car, they will not go around a tight curve like that. But of course, these cars have no problem navigating that type of curvature. So yeah, very, very, very nice. Rolls nicely, looks good, and I think would be a fine addition to anybody's layout who is modeling something in the modern era. All right, well, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you do, please click like, and if you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe to Combs Teeny Tiny Town. We'd love to have you. Take care, everybody. Have a good day.